Good morning. Welcome to Make HOAG Money, where you bring your trade ideas and make me money. This is the CFTC disclaimer. We should have it pretty much memorized, but we all know that there are risks involved in trading. These are leveraged products. You could risk more than your initial investment. We are not suggesting anybody take any of these trades today. What we're doing today is strictly for educational purposes. This is a live account. We were going to be trading my money. But as always, there's no expectation for positive or negative results today. Hypothetical or simulated performance results do have certain limitations. There's almost no skin in the game. There's no accountability, no consequences for what you do. It makes trading decisions very easy. Getting into the trading combine gives you that sense of skin in the game, makes it a little bit more difficult, more like live trading. But succeeding in the trading combine, you don't have to worry about putting risk capital up, which to me is money you can afford to lose. We're going to put that up for you. So, of course, there is no expectation of past performance, is not necessarily indicative of future results ever. But rules. Kindness and respect above everything. There's always differences of opinion in markets. It's what makes them so good. You can have a couple of people unable to talk. I see Randolph is here. We're going to get Randolph in here very shortly. We're all going to be involved in the decisions here. Context is, of course, helpful. You are going to be able to share your charts if you want to. We're going to use the chat rooms to discuss trades on YouTube and on the Zoom meeting. Only the Zoom meeting folks will be able to vote using the polling system in Zoom. We're going to focus on the E-mini, actually the micro S&Ps for the opportunities. We're not going to be trading just to trade. We have to be taking legitimate, good opportunities with reason behind them. We're not going to take losing trades, which of course is a joke. We all know that losing trades are a part of trading and something we all have to understand and accept. And of course, your feedback on Make HOAG Money is vital to me. Feedback, thoughts, ideas, send them to jhoagland at topstep.com. JHOAGLAND at topstep.com. Here's the platform. Here we go. Randolph, I'm coming for you. Here you go. Anybody else that would like to chat and to bring forth ideas, please let me know. You can let me know either in the chat or raise your hand. Joe, if you're interested, just give me the word. I'll get you up here. Randolph is now in the room. So just to kind of go over where we are at, we've got weekly kickoff low in play here. It was in play yesterday to the short side, opening above it. Does that make it in play to the long side? The overall market state is at risk of changing from upside or range bound to downside or a lower range. The 30-minute chart. Here we go. Oh, let's put this back where it belongs. So we've got some overnight inventory to the long side. We know that we settled. Where did we settle here? Let me get that up here. 36.75. I'll put a line there. 36.75. And that's going to be close enough. So we do know that we have some overnight inventory to the long side. Range-bound day yesterday, almost a normal trading day. Market seems to be settling into an area of balance. How you doing there, Rick?
Pretty good, Mortimer. How are you?
Doing well. How you feeling? Did we wake you up?
Always.
Let's see what we've got. Let's put the. Gotta get the. I'm gonna restart. Oh, let's see what we've got.
Let's see what happens.
All right, you got it. Are we interested in the opening range trade? We got VWAP down below here, 39.44. Joe, let's get you in here. Okay, Fred, you let us know and we'll get you in here. Looking forward to hearing your voice.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
You got a new op on there?
Yep, 39.45 right there.
Okay.
I know that's your bread and butter there, isn't it, Randolph?
Sometimes.
Good morning, Angelina, JD Royalty, Timothy Marks, Jimmy Decker, Borneo, Marcelo, and JD Royalty on YouTube. Well, what are we thinking there, Joe?
I'm thinking responsive trade to start with, so we might have a good opening 1 minute trade.
Okay.
I'm looking for a test down to I'm looking for a test of the ball trigger at 4,000, and the fact that we're opening above value area high.
Uh-huh.
We're in balance, but we're above value area high. I like that for at least holding up here between maybe 50 and 4,000, and have another rotational day between those two levels.
Those levels again?
4,000 and 39.50.
39.50. So
Kind of where we are now.
kind of value area high from yesterday? Ish.
Yeah.
But initially you're thinking a responsive trade lower
Yeah.
for the opening range
Where I would
trade.
look to buy for a target would be 4,000 in that level.
Got it. So pretty
4,000 is the ball trigger. As you know, I look at
Right.
the gamma level.
right. Yeah, Joe is looking at where the market is going to force some options traders to adjust their inventories, correct?
Exactly.
Got it. All right. So do we want to take the opening range trade? Joe's thinking it might be beneficial to get a long liquidation down to value high from yesterday, which puts us down to what, 46, 48 area? And we'll only take it this time if it's less than a 5-point opening range. So here we go. Here are the results. 86% saying yes. They like it. So we'll watch that open. Here's the 1 minute chart.
What are you going to do, sell against the high of the opening range?
Well, the opening range is the first minute. So we let the first minute establish itself, and if it breaks to the downside, we get in short with a stop above the opening range. The idea is we have some overnight longs that might get scared out if we don't drive higher right away. That's the idea, Fred. Fred is saying, how about a counter auction to overnight inventory, setting up a long below the weekly kickoff low level at 39.54. It's exactly the idea. So we're in the opening range now. We've got about 3 points in the opening range.
There's a range there, and you're at the high end of it now.
Mm-hmm.
And the low end's around 39, 10 to 15.
Yeah, pretty much our low of the
Yeah, it's kind of a
yesterday or overnight.
you got buyers coming in.
Uh-huh. So we're at $5 right now for the opening range. So if we're going to look to the short, we're going to go 39.51.75. Okay, we just got in, and our stop has to be a few ticks above the high of the opening range, which is going to be, let's call it 58.
Where are you gonna harvest?
Well, Joe's idea is basically value high from yesterday, so that's going to put us at 47. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, that's that area. Also, the overnight point of control is around 41, which would be another target.
All right, so let's
And VWAP at 45, right?
view up at 45, right?
46.
So do we want to be a little bit more aggressive in our potential profit target here? Let's go 46.
We're below VWAP and
Yeah,
below the developing point of control, which supports our trade.
Got it.
We have liquidity at 52. Algos are very active right now, all of a sudden.
Of course. Now, are we thinking about a potential long at our exit here?
The Dow's kind of rallying a little now, flitting around here. Now it's solid off. There you go.
If we're looking for inventory adjustment,
You're gonna get it. A lot of people sitting on their hands till Tuesday, you know?
oh yeah, that's a given, right? All right, so yeah, we just got VWAP there.
Ring the
So
bell.
ka-ching.
You're buying.
Ah.
So what do you do? Lower your stop and look for that overnight point of control at 41-ish.
For a long?
I'm just thinking you're still short, right?
No, we just bought it at 45.
Oh, okay.
We went with VWAP for the target.
I got you. Okay.
I was liking your idea of overnight point of control as well, but
You've always been greedy.
yeah, it was meant as a compliment.
So if it sticks its head up again, are you gonna let one loose?
I don't know, because I think the general consensus of everybody we've talked to here so far is thinking inventory adjustment might bring us better trade location for a potential long to the upside. Joe's talking about the 40 level, which is an important level for options traders.
I don't know, between like 60 and 10, you're like diddling in the middle here.
Yeah, as far as like our area of balance. I mean, this is the move down here overnight, yesterday, overnight, today. We're really
Yeah, you're just barcoding.
range bound for the last couple of sessions. The last 3, including overnights. So here, let's look left a little bit here. This is incorrect. One, 2, 3, 4.
Would you rather see it break out to the upside and then buy it?
Well, what I'd really like is to find some sort of structure down here with which to look for the opportunity to get long for the potential breakout to the upside, if that's indeed what's going to happen. Right now, with the opening range, the high of the session, I'm very cautious to take any longs because we're below weekly kickoff low. We rejected up
So
here
you
yesterday. We rejected here today.
Do you wait and buy a breakout on the upside?
Well, that could be something that we would think about, but it may happen long after make HOAG money.
Yeah.
We went through that overnight,
Point of control.
Yeah.
Next target would be 36-ish, which is, another value level. That's the, RTH, volume point of control. That's what I have, 36.
From yesterday? I have
I mean,
34, right.
I have a short bias until otherwise.
Likewise, because that opening range is the high of the session.
We're still below,
And played like yesterday, John, sell it and walk away, right?
Yeah, that was Tuesday. Tuesday morning. Spencer was like, it feels like one of those days where we just sell it and go away.
Yeah. It'd be working for you today too, right now. So.
Yeah. Well, we got a perch in the box when we're looking for walleye. Profiles. The TPO naked point of control from yesterday. Right here. 3850. $39.44 VWAP ish. Good morning, Swapnel JD. Thinking about 11,550 for an entry for long in the NASDAQ. So, Rick, when you were talking about taking a breakout trade to the upside, are you talking about just looking at the other side of the opening range for potential breakout from that point?
Yeah.
I like it. Do we... So what we're talking about doing is, if we take out the current regular session high, which is the high, which the opening range is the high of the day, do we take a long there, time stop it, so it doesn't have to cost us much, and see if we can get a pretty decent push to the upside from that point?
I'd actually short against it and then flip personally.
See, we've got Vince saying we're kind of already rejecting yesterday's low, at least for now. I mean, yesterday's value area. Value high is here.
Well, we're putting in these micro higher highs, higher lows. And we're above my VWAP anyway. So I would look for a pullback to VWAP. I don't know where your VWAP is.
Well, this starts at the overnight beginning, the overnight open.
Yeah.
So yours is based on regular trading hours?
Exactly.
Okay.
Starts at cash open.
Got it.
Yeah.
And where is it now?
47, where, and I, on my book map, I also have a developing point of control that moves around, and we were below it, now we're above it. And we're testing it now, just like we're pretty much testing the VWAP. I wouldn't mind going along with a stop over the low of the day.
The regular trading hours?
Yeah. No, I'm talking overnight. I mean, yes, regular trading hours, right? 40.5.
Okay. So here's the answer for breakout above the opening range is 70% yes. Here it is for you on YouTube. So we're gonna set that up.
Yeah, I like what Vince is saying. I'm kind of on the same page. Taking a short.
Well, he's looking at taking a he's taking
39.50 area.
he's looking at taking a long down here. Just against the
internals are strong.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna look at 42.5 and put our stop at 39.5, which gives us a couple of ticks below the low of the session. Gives us 4 ticks.
Yeah, breadth is positive. The ad line started moving up. So
So do you like our entry effort here?
Yeah.
2.5?
Yep.
You think we maybe be more aggressive?
I would like to see a break of that swing high to the left around 49.5. We could get a break of that. That's also developing. Now that's also the value high so far for the session. If we get a break of that and then a pullback to it, then I would feel much better about my long. So a break of 49.5, pull back to that area to add.
So a break above 49.5 and then a return back to that level for a long.
Yes.
Is that because of the hole in the overnight profile here?
That's one reason, yeah.
Okay.
And it's also a break of the developing value area high.
All right, well, we're in at the low here.
This is not looking good.
No, and we're in. So we took that long near the low of regular trading hour session here.
Okay, where's your stop?
39.5.
Yeah.
Pretty tight. We're going to get it now. Alrighty.
Oh,
So there it is. Don't like taking longs when the opening range is the high of the session.
yeah, just looking at that on the left there, the little trend upwards, and then hitting that resistance area around 39.55 to 60.
Yeah, we're below weekly.
Nice double top up there.
Yeah,
See that?
and we're below weekly kickoff low.
Yeah.
Yesterday's high is here.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit bearish.
We've got settlement right below us here. 36.75.
And what Dad said, those who try to pick bottom.
Yes. Right. I think you learned that from Confucius.
Yeah.
Got negative delta, which is congruent with direction at this point. negative 6,500 in regular trading hours. So this is presenting as correct. Angelina, nice job. Angelina just passed step 2 of the trading combine and is getting funded. Woohoo! Nice job, Angelina.
Congrats. So your stop was too close, John.
Yeah, well, it happens. We were hoping the regular trading hour session was going to hold there, which it didn't. Well, right now we're working our breakout above the opening range. That's the only thing we've got working.
Yeah.
And where do we trade to? Point of control from yesterday. About the TPO point of control. Angelina, dance with the one you brung. You get funded, follow your same process. Not time to change things then.
You're back to VWAP, man.
See, there's that TPO point of control from yesterday. Right to it. Gotta clean that up.
So we're right at that swing high that I was talking about going long at or adding to.
Mhm.
We're about to break it. That's that
Right,
89.5 area.
right here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of liquidity between here and 51. So. And that's the VWAP also area.
Angelina, good idea. Just go enjoy, do something nice for yourself. You worked hard for this. Get your feet on the ground.
Yeah, algos will work in this area.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. Right at the VWAP area. $50 half is liquidity.
Yeah, it's looking a little bouncy here, isn't it?
Yeah, those are the algos.
Mm-hmm.
They're very active.
They were stop hunting at the
A
bottom.
lot of the liquidity is close above and below. Trading for nickels. Okay, we broke that level. Above VWAP, above development, point of control.
Mm-hmm.
I would look to go long on a pullback to that area.
To this area here, right? 49, 47 half.
Yeah. Yeah, 49.5.
All right. Looking for a possible long at 49 and a half. Do we like it? I'm going to put it in. And where's our stop, Joe?
Yeah, I'm with
My
him.
stop would be 44.5 below that swing. 40. Yeah, 44.5 would be my.
Okay. We're
Looks like we missed it, huh?
well, yeah, we've got the order in. We a little slow trying to get into it, but we do have a mandate for it. 86% like it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that trade's probably gone.
Oops. Yeah, I think we missed it, huh? Well, we've got them surrounded here, boys. Long here, long there. Dimitar is suggesting taking a short from the opening range high. Here we are, weekly kickoff. Do we accept above it and go? Do we fail and go lower?
I'm long biased now. But
Yeah, I think we all are, really.
me. I look at micro charts, so it's see, I would look for a stop run lower, find exhaustion, and then look for an entry long. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Understood. Well, we've got the opening range breakout. Looks like it's going to happen. And we're not going to lose a lot on this. This is a time stop. I want it to go now. Go now. We're out.
Got to get above those yesterday's high and the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Not the wicks, though. I don't like those wicks.
Yeah, we did not.
Once it broke that 40 that swing 49.5, it just took off.
So we're still kind of monitoring what happens up here. We're still working that 49.5 bid. Was that where it was?
Try
That
buying
was the breakout, 49.
buying against VWAP at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm we're moving it down just a little bit to 7.5. We'll go half back.
Internals are strong. Everything's pointing up on the internals.
Everything's coming up roses.
With breadth at 4.5, that's a pretty big number. And the ad has gone straight up since 9:46. I would love to see liquidation break lower to get in long.
Back down to VWAP.
Could be a range day, John.
That is a distinct possibility.
Liquidity 58.
Going to see if we can catch that breakout again.
Yeah, okay, we're taking on that liquidity.
Time stop.
Yeah.
We're in.
Just pull the liquidity at 60 and 61.
Go. Go. We're long 875s. Want it to go. Lots of offers there at 60.
Yeah, 60.
Just took 'em out.
They took out liquidity at 60. It's now 62. That would be the next stop, I would think.
Move your stop up.
Liquidity
I don't have one. Time stop.
price is attracted to liquidity.
Yep.
Okay, they're moving liquidity up. They're pulling it and moving it up.
Now that's a pretty decent little breakout there.
Yeah, where's your goal?
Well, I'd like to say 4,000 for Joe.
Well, yeah. Move your stop. Well, you didn't move your stop up.
Yeah, my stop's in.
This is a reasonable pullback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of
Good
stock
bills.
that have got to be
Look
taken
around.
out here. I mean, just think of the longs right now.
Mm-hmm.
They say, "Oh my God, I better take my profit. This thing's going south." So their stops are getting taken out, and they're losing confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I'd cut bait and go short.
I'd be looking to add 58.5.
Well, we'll see if we get up to the overnight high here and see what it looks like there.
Liquidity 64 to 65.
See these breakouts, I just don't want them to come back.
64.
I don't like it when it hangs around up here.
Well, it's a breakout trade. We have virtually no risk.
Okay.
Yeah.
64. Found resistance there. Attack 64 again. There it is. It's trading there. They're not pulling it. It's trading there. They're not pulling it. There we go. We traded it.
We got
Took
it.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Now 65. Took 65 out. And 66 is the next level.
It's gonna kiss it in a minute. Come on.
Where's your stop, John?
One tick below entry.
You're one of those guys.
No, I'm not. I don't like moving.
Algorithms know it's
I
there.
don't like moving stops, but the only reason it's there is because this is a breakout type situation above the opening
Yeah.
range, and I don't want it to come back at me.
Yeah. It's just taken out any liquidity, it's taken it out very
Are
easily.
you moving it up, John?
Moving what up?
Don't you got a sell in there?
I got to stop. Yeah.
Oh, just a stop.
Mm-hmm. See, now we have a new TPO, and if we take out the low of that TPO, I'm going to move the stop up just to protect some
We just
profit up
took
to
out the
64.
overnight high.
Right here.
Yeah. So I like that. Protect at least some of your profit.
And it's probably going to be too tight because I always, whenever I start managing trades like this, I always keep the stop too tight.
So we took out regular trading hour
Yep.
high and the overnight.
And the overnight high.
I mean, this
Gone out
is
at
very
6.
bullish. I mean, John, you could think about keeping that stop in there and taking a walk for the rest of the day.
You think, huh? You're going to put it back down to where it was?
Easier for you to do that than me.
Where these markets are taking money. Good
I mean,
idea.
I just think we're in a bullish environment, a directional environment. We are going to get a stop run lower that's going to scare the hell out of us and say, oh my God, I better take my profit. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway.
Hey, John, go further left on the left screen.
And that'll be a place to add.
There you go. Sometimes you can pick up some key
Levels, looking left, right?
going out a little bit further. Yeah.
You know that I keep a composite from the last CPI. And we're right at that. We're right at the peak. We're right at the point of control from
Okay.
that date.
Okay.
That profile. 61.
A little comfy level here. So right now I'm going with Joe's idea to just leave it and walk away.
Ball triggers 4,000. You might put a limit in there if we're gonna sign off.
Dad used to call those a wishing order.
Or under that. Leave some for the sweeper.
Yeah, we'll go with 95.
Yeah.
You don't get your follow through, it might be a head fake. So just
That vol trigger is just an area.
Yep.
It's a large concentration of puts and calls both. You know, they start filling in 5 or 10 points above and below that area. That's an area where the dealers get very active. They have to get very active.
Nailing Strivasana is saying found resistance at weekly cash VWAP.
I'd like to see some follow through.
Yeah, me too. Why doesn't it just go right to our target?
Your target's too high.
They're gonna shake you out, John.
Oh, they have to.
You know, I mean, everyone else is. No one's doing what you're doing. Everyone's putting their stops in below the last swing. The last swing, and that's where the stops will go, and that's where price will go to take them out on a big move like this, in my opinion.
We've gone
The
from
next big.
negative 6,000 delta to positive 3. Next big swing low. Go ahead, Joe.
The next big swing low at 60. You're going to see a lot of stops below there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop run down to 60 to take out the stops and below.
And that's where I am.
And that's a place to add.
Here we go.
The ticks have been above the zero line all morning. The NYSE, the dollar sign NYSE.
Sure.
Ticks, yeah. And the ad just hit a new high for the day, and it's straight up.
You need continuation here, and it's not happening.
We just put in a new high. There's
Yeah,
another
breadth.
one.
And the breadth is very strong.
There's another one.
Yep.
And another one. Yeah, Caesar. We've had a couple of good days, right? He's watching the equity up here. We started out to the downside, but I'm confident over time we are going to profit in this because there's too many good traders in here. I mean, not Randolph, but there's a lot of good traders here.
Yeah. Just,
Just one, Shaw.
New high.
move your stop up, John.
I'd rather just take it here than move my stop up.
That's right. You don't like profits.
John, I would look to add.
Mortimer.
Yeah.
So you're getting that, a couple days ago, look at your profile on the left.
Who wants profits? More money, more problems. Getting value high from Tuesday's big down day.
What do you think there? See how it narrows out?
Up here, yeah.
Yeah, like 39.75. What's that red line?
Value high from Tuesday.
Okay. Nice.
And that's where we kind of fall out of volume up there, right? I like the way you're I like the way you're thinking there, Rick. I'm sorry, Randolph.
It's all right. Used to it.
I run anchored VWAPs from that CPI day.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, we've had PPI, we've had a Powell speech, non-farm payroll, all were very much volume events, very volatile. And we're running into a convergence of a lot of those anchored VWAPs here at 85. On that composite profile, not only that, but we're just entering a big low volume node that runs from here all the way to that 92 level.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a lot of convergences around 85 area. And again, that 4,000 level is not necessarily a line in the sand.
Right.
It's an area that is, probably 10 points wide, 5 on each side, at least.
Whoops. So I'm going to go Randolph and move this stop to where everybody's are.
But the internals are very strong. The ticks have a stand consistently above the zero line. The ad is straight up. That hit a new high. I mean, everything's going your way from a trend standpoint, John.
Good. So what do we do with this? Do we maybe shorten this up a little bit? We move the stop up. Do we just let this run after make HOAG money to see what happens?
Yeah, but don't give it up.
Well, I've moved the stop up to below the B period low here.
It's fine.
So we're locking in 5 points here. Ooh. But now we've only got 5 points of risk, and if it does continue this move to the upside, we've got some pretty good potential profit target, right?
I think that's a good idea.
Let's vote. Let it fly as is.
I mean, we are, we're 2 standard deviations, which is not surprising, but that's not necessarily a reason to sell. But it is an area to look for that liquidation break that's going to scare the hell out of everybody, and that's where I would add.
One time framing higher. Let it run. Be a man, Fred says. All right.
But, yeah,
All right, here's your liquidation break.
So 69% say just let it fly as is. Hopefully we'll still be in it at the end to make HOAG money. Getting a pullback. There's where we are, 69% yes.
maybe move it up to the highs of the previous. TL's two highs there, 66.
Well, I would just take it now then.
It's typically what you do. You know, you like to fill your pockets.
Well, that's what we're here for, isn't it? See, that's why I hate moving stops. The market knows, and it comes and gets them. Wally. So here's the profiles in a much longer look. Here's where we're long. Here's where the stop is. Here's where our target is, which takes us back up here. Vince, my guy Vince, is saying that's a lot of excess to take out. But we've already started.
Okay, this is on a micro level, a break of 70 and a half, which we just did, is significant. I think. Liquidity is 72 to 73, which is the high of the day.
Look at where the high is. It's volume value high from Tuesday. The tick. Is that weak or is that strong? NQ at your weekly kickoff low, would you short or watch that level? I do have the NASDAQ here somewhere. So I didn't put it on here, but 11,645 right here. Typically, because it's an important level that I calculate and believe in, it would be a short, and it would allow me to limit the risk. So there's the NASDAQ. There's weekly kickoff. We're above it in the S&Ps, but the NASDAQ has been presenting as weaker. So that's something that I would take short the first trip up, and I would be able to limit risk because I don't want it to go too far. Now, remember, everything is a zone in futures trading. The price could pop above it and then fail. It could pop above it, accept, and accelerate too. But the reason I like these levels is because, again, I can limit risk.
It's kind of strong down a little.
Now, Fred, you saw you're interested in this breakout trade. The first time it went up, we took the breakout trade and it didn't pay us. It went up a second time and it never really went against us. Maybe a tick for a second, but it's been our way the entire time, and that's what I look for in breakout trades. Now, that wasn't technically a breakout trade, a technical breakout. That was just a breakout above the opening range.
Take your money.
All right, so Rick says,
I was kind of struggling.
cut bait. What do we think? One, cut bait. Two, stay. One, cut bait. Two, stick with it. Shaw says, get out. Can always find re-entry.
You can always reload.
So we don't really have a mandate. We've got 60% to 40%. There it is. We're out.
It's a majority.
We're out. I don't necessarily agree with it, but this is
The Dow's breaking.
this is your thing.
Yeah, mob rules. There you go.
Mob rules. All right. Well, it was a good day. We made 10 points overall. We had one losing trade, a couple of winning trades. Good job, Joe. Thank you very much. Really enjoy having you here. Randolph, as always, it's a pleasure. Looking forward to sharing a spotted cow with you soon.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, Joe says 7%. That's not bad.
John, what was your stop on that last trade? How many points?
Well, when we first took it, it was breakout. So I didn't have a stop until it moved our way a little while, and my stop was one tick below entry. Then when we moved the stop up, it was just below here. It was, I think, 63.50.
You know, how many points was that, the first stop? In terms of points.
Okay, hang on one second. I can tell you.
Break even.
So we got long at 57.5 right here. So we never had any risk on the trade.
Yeah.
And then when we moved the stop up, we moved it to just below B period low here, a tick, which is typically you're going to find stops there.
Yeah.
If indeed it gets there. And we just got out of it up here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where.
Reload.
You can always reload. Yep. Hey, JT, another step 2 combine pass. Awesome.
Congrats.
Way to go, JT. So happy for you. We're looking forward to your continued success. Thanks for letting us know. That's exciting. Keep your feet on. Go have some fun today. Celebrate. Get your feet on the ground. And then get back down to business. Kind of reminds me of in Star Wars when they were shooting the TIE fighters. And Luke Skywalker says, I got one. And Han Solo says, great kid. Don't get cocky. That's where you're at right now. You got one. Now it's time to go get more. Great job. All right. I got to go.
Nice trade, John.
Nice. Thank you for the ideas. Thank you all for voting. Thank you, Randolph, for everything you do here. What that is, I have no idea, but
Nice.
I got to give you a hard time. Thank you, everybody, for your comments, your thoughts, your ideas, your everything. Hope you enjoyed Make HOAG Money today. That's going to be it till Monday morning. And don't forget, Tuesday, it's going to be at 9:30, and we're going to have a special guest. Anne-Marie Bain is going to be here, and we're going to make the most of our time with her, I'm sure. So trade well the rest of the day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the forecast.
Yeah,
Congrats
true.
to the new combines.
Thanks.
Thanks, Hope.
Thank you.